Hey guys, this is Manshark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, this is Crusader Kings II, and this is Millennia in the Making, episode 201. Almost said 100 and something there. Anyway, I'm Kaiser Almeric III, the kind of Holy Roman Empire. The kind. And he's the grandson of Kaiser Almeric the Blessed, who himself is a son of Kaiser Baldwin the Just. Excellent. So we're in war with this little revolution down here in Nubia. Don't care too much about it. It should end itself. We're actually sending our army back home. They've made it back home. Excellent. Let's have a look through our buildings, just to be on the safe side. So really do not check these as much as I should, but then again I probably check them too much. There was one. Wonderful. This militia training ground will be done in October, that's fine. And these castle fortifications will be done in August, so that's something to remember. We'll forget it though, because that's what we do. Castletown for that one. Should have had that thing building things a while ago. There's a university here which will need upgrading or building in a moment. You know what? We're going to reallocate our steward there to oversee construction in Tyrol. That should have sharply reduced the times it will be required. Okay, let's see, that was Bregenz technically, so Innsbruck. That's fine, and Friuli. Great. Let's get it going. I wouldn't mind if that war would end fairly shortly, because I would like to, you know, be able to do stuff. Of note, our son here would like to become Chancellor. He's got 26 diplomacy, the current one doesn't, so sure. Now he's got 27 diplomacy, and we send him to improve relations up in Hansa. All good. Oh, and even better, this child is now ill instead of just sickly. But Trude Littlefinger here has stopped being a sickly child. So now she's just genius and strong. Pretty fucking epic. A lot of call to arms. Count Gunzel fighting someone. Huh. Duke of Grodno's been all like, I want your thing, and apparently this guy has backup. Oh yeah, we're going to release some places in India. I forgot about that. So let's see. These guys, I'm actually going to send them home. So bring them over to here. Which means that these guys can move up to, let's say, there. Yeah, that'll do for now. Because I'm going to release Malwa and Gondwana as soon as these guys leave. Yes, it's the end of the occupation. Cough. The occupation which had turned you all Catholic and started turning most of you into Germans. You know, what can you do? Yeah, more guys on Count Gunzel's side. Lot more guys on Count Gunzel's side. .3% in the Independence faction, including the Pope. And the Pope's just backing some other guys, you know, nothing important. It's such a shame that our son, who was the Cardinal, died. Just like, really? Like, how did that happen? Come on, guys. Why would you send somebody who is obviously has no place on the battlefield onto the battlefield? Okay, so they've left. That's good. They'll start having supply issues regardless. But let's get Malwa. You holding anything weird, Malwa? You shouldn't be. Nope, that all looks good. Congratulations, King Friedrich von Mandelschwa. Okay, and how about Gondwana? You holding anything weird? Yes, you are. This barony up here. That's actually fine. Because I'll fight you for it in just a moment. So I will release you, King Volkard von Kalanoir. Great, and that means that this barony up here is, yep, part of Gondwana. So I will immediately declare war on you for that counterclaim. You should probably accept peace, buddy. Just saying. I am going to smash you harder than I smashed your mum. Sexually. In bed. I mean, I had sex with his mother. Maybe I did. Does he have a mother? Yeah. Yeah, I would've. What? Trade post issues here. We're fine with that. No. Not burning down goddamn trade posts. Does my son have a new ambition? He'd like to improve his intrigue. Well, that's excellent. I would like him to improve his intrigue as well. Prefer it if he improved his stewardship first, but you know, we do what we can. My wife's pregnant again. Wonderful. Sup, bitches? We're here to take all your land. And by all your land, I mean that one piece of land that we technically own and you do not. Let's head on over to this one because it'll be easier to attack. We shouldn't need to attack much. I think something got finished in Eppenstein, was it? No, it must have been in Brigenz. Something got finished somewhere. Wien? Wien, that was it. Training grounds, I guess. Great. Finish your goddamn war. Like, you're just letting the goddamned Abyssinians take your shit at this point. You could end all of this. You could end all of this. You too, you could end... I mean, I guess I know why he's called the ill ruler, but... For fuck's sake. Just letting the Abyssinians take his shit at this point. 1st of January... And we're safe. Yeah, I know. Okay, that's great. I'm going to attack this one as soon as I can. Off we go. Beautiful, and that should have... It hasn't increased my supply limit as much as I'd like it to, but it's good enough. Just keep on fighting through. Thank you. 37%. Give it up, buddy. Got a peasant revolt somewhere in India. Just down there. Wonderful. Go deal with it. Finally, they declared that Nubian war over. Not quickly enough, though. I guess it should have actually been part of Abyssinia in the first place. I don't care. And this guy has managed to become independent somehow. Maybe, or maybe not. A little hard to tell. Okay, that siege is victorious for us, so we're going to move over to this one. Maybe we'll get even easier sieges. And our gents are almost in position to attack this guy. Up there. And I'll just rip through that in you know, quick assault. Beautiful. Now you guys can fuck off over to there. Where's that army? Yeah, see, this army will be out of supplies, and that's why it's taking attrition. Pain in the ass, but, you know. The other option would have been to get some boats together, and I just don't care that much. I'll take the monetary hit. Speaking of monetary hits, I don't really know where I was going with that. Somebody's mother. Let's just go with that one. Okay, everything's coming along nicely. Let's finish this war up. You're going to try and take back this place. That's actually completely fine by me, because I'll just attack this town. And then march up. See how we go there. He is going to evade. Apparently we would lose this. Why would we lose this? Ah, because of this guy maybe? Oh hey, we no longer have one for Monschau. Let's see if that fixed itself, or if we lost it to someone. The barony of Monschau is now part of the Kingdom of Mali. We'll have to deal with that in a moment, and by a moment I mean now. Now we don't actually have any forces down in Mali, nor do we have the capacity to force project down into there. But what we do have is a force guarding here. And, you know what? We'll hold off on it for a little bit. We're not going to declare immediately, but what I will be doing, finishing the war over in India, having a feast, having a hunt, and just, you know, that. We'll intercept this army now. We have a child who needs a guardian, my cousin. Looks like stewardship could be good for him. Be looked after by the Duchess of Normandy, sure. Got a daughter. No traits. It's fine. Okay, that's 100%, so let's declare victory. Thank you very much. Get these guys back into land without attrition. Now, when are we having our feasts? Okay, well the feast has to be after November. The summer fair could be now. The grand hunt is September. We won't have a summer fair, we'll have the grand hunt first. So we're literally just waiting on that. My son, Prince Almeric, died of poor health. Wow. Good thing we didn't start swapping them around and making this guy, yeah, that's actually, wow, we're really lucky. The original intent was last time to see how they went, but I was thinking of swapping this guy out for Count Almeric here. Just because, this guy had a lot more positive traits, but this guy's died of poor health. So good, because otherwise this guy would have been our heir, and this guy is not great. So what happened to Istria? Who did it go to? My granddaughter. When was she born? Wow, a couple of months ago. Poor kid. Oh well, she'll manage. Or she'll die and I'll get the county. Either way, really. Trude is coming along nicely. We may elect to look after her personally, or... Oh, okay, no, I've got a plan for her. We'll deal with it when it comes up, but I got a plan for her. Should check if Frida is pregnant again. She's not. Have more than 2 children. Have lots of children. Lots of them. Please. That was the wrong button. This is what I wanted, and then there. She's pregnant again! Hallelujah! Good work, guys. Okay, grand hunt time. I swear if any of you little peasant bastards interrupt my hunting. I don't care if that one escapes. Oh, I've only got 49 prisoners. That's refreshingly low, isn't it? Amazing. I think we're looking at advancing cavalry next. In military, anyway. I'm out of the woods and I see a mighty stag while my party is hunting. So 5 prestige of a kind trait. We already have the kind trait, so what are the odds? Wouldn't mind getting the brave trait though, that'd be kind of cool. That's why we've done this. Stables were built in Frueli. We don't have the capacity to build that shipyard yet, so fuck it. Everything else is fine. Hunt is over. That was really boring. So let's have a feast. Maybe we'll be able to get the... No, we already have the just trait, so that was kind of pointless. But we'll have a feast anyway. We need to repair part of the castle. It's fine. Oh, accidentally put up the console. Obviously we can do that because we're not playing an Iron Man game. If we're playing an Iron Man game, then the game would crash every month when it tried to save. Probably. It would be very painful. This army has made its way over here perfectly. This army down here is getting refreshed. So the next kingdom release is Orissa, so I'll actually take these guys out of Orissa. Spend lavishly on food, of course. Invitation sent. Anybody gonna refuse? Will anyone refuse? Nobody should refuse. The Duke of Tuscany is the guy with the lowest opinion of me. And he's a double duke, isn't he? Yeah, Pex in Tuscany. He shouldn't be. We may want to fix that up at some point. Let's see, he owns a barony of whatever the fuck. That's presumably also Firenze itself. So he should have known still Wasselberg and Pex. It's part of Pex, it's part of Gran, and that's part of Gran. So this guy here. Alright, well let's wait for them to turn up to the feast. Thank you. And now we'll start revoking things. So we're going to revoke Pex from this guy. Pope. Thank you. Okay, so the bishop killed someone. So if we didn't have the just trait, we would have just gotten the just trait. So it's a good thing that we already have it, I guess. I'm taking this duchy. I could usurp it, but I'm going to actually revoke it. And additionally, I'm going to want this county, so let's put a claim in for that immediately. Bunch of my nobles getting drunk, or, you know, not drinking enough. Oh, apparently I imprisoned the Duke of Tuscany. I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. But you know what? It's worked out quite well for us. I mean, he's going to be a bitch to us about it. Does it piss off anybody else's opinion? Because I think it does. Oh yeah. Oh, that's just for Pope. Too many duchies and angry. Right, so we've got angry as a modifier. Well, hopefully that pisses off, but it's not too bad for us, to be honest. So, I am going to want the county of this place. Thank you. You. Congratulations. You're now the Duke of Pex. Pex et al. Sorted, and that's dealt with that slight issue. Yes, so by clicking through things a little bit too fast there, I accidentally clicked on a choice for an event as it appeared. And yeah, not great. Okay, so it's this one in here that's going to change hands in the future. It should be held by this guy. So I'm just going to fix this up for you, my friends. Pope's gonna hate us, but well, fuck the Pope. Fuck him right in his goddamn little hat. Right. Let it rot. Thank you, Pope. I can't revoke it, right, of course, because it's part of somebody else's land. She's not my direct vassal. Doesn't matter. I always forget that one though, don't I? Okay guys, you can stop having your feast now. There we go. Feast is over. Now, of course the Duke of Tuscany hates me, but that's because I've revoked a bunch of his titles and I have him in jail. Pope doesn't like me. But, well, it's only what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people don't like me, and that's fine. Mostly it'll be because they're ambitious and want kingdoms and all that sort of bullshit. No, of course. The Kaiser has his free Kaiser lover. It's his wife, guys. So, obviously, that's right. You know, I don't know what you guys are thinking about with all of this, you know, sleeping around and all that sort of stuff. I sleep around with my wife. Yeah, to be a black with you. Wow, that was moral raging there a little. Oh, we still have the Carlings? The House of Carling. How you have fallen. They apparently hold 61 kingdoms. I doubt that. Because I hold most of the kingdoms, I believe. There's a dynasty map for us. Yeah, Carlings, I don't see you holding any kingdoms. I don't see any Carling kingdoms here. No, not a single one. Oh well. Whatever. Okay, so next episode we'll definitely release Orissa. And, yep, looks like I've gained a stressed trait, so -1 intrigue and stewardship, minus fertility, minus health. Not wonderful, because mainly that's reduced our dements to a point where we need to consider how to get more of it. I'm going to cancel this ambition, and then pick a new one, which will be to improve my stewardship. Hopefully we can knock it up to 8, which will be enough. In the meantime, I will just take the penalties. Trude has become deceitful. That's alright, all I need from her is either the lustful trait, or a high... Whoops, hang on. I'm going to adopt his ideas because that would stop him from getting pissed off. All I need from her is a high fertility trait, or lustful, or both, and that's kind of the plan, to get both of them on her somehow. Magic, presumably. Really like a stewardship event to fire about now. I was starting to think that Emil here may fancy me again. It's not appropriate, guys. Come on. There's only one lover in the world for me, and that's my wife. Am I a religious fellow? Yes, quite. I am very religious. Zealous. Zealous and humble, as it were. Excuse me, a little bit there. Yep, Pope isn't liking me at all. This guy's next in, he's alright. Does the Pope have any money on him? Pfft, yeah, a little bit. Got a pretty decent score though. Wow. And he's still infirm. Some factions will be, moving around a bit because of this too large dements. It's fine. I mean, look, independence is only at 13.4. It's because of the Doge of Solano, King of Jerusalem, and the Pope. Let's pay the King of Jerusalem some money. And we'll probably see if we can pay the Doge some money too, see how ridiculous his... Yeah, that's stupid. You're not getting that much money out of me, buddy. Yeah, kind of boring plots to choose from there. We built a castle town in Bregenz. Right. Let's see about having a quick check around. So that was Bregenz, which is Tyrol. Ah, nice. Good thing we checked. Yeah, I really wish it would tell me when secondary holding stuff gets finished. That's one additional reminder that I would actually appreciate. Could probably set it somewhere, but well, then I'd have to work out how to set it somewhere, wouldn't I? And I gotta be honest, we have less than 100 years left in this game, so fuck it. But there we go. This militia training ground is almost done, but I believe that will be the town fully upgraded at that point, so I don't care too much. Okay, you can have the keep, and you can have the church. Great, that's everything. Yes, so the game ends in 1453 on the 1st of January, so we've got 97 years left. Ish. Should I go on a hunt again? I think I will. When the time comes. Which will be in a few days. Oh, and 30 tech, or 50 tech points. Let's have it in military. Nice. Went into military. Gonna need that a few more times before we make any real advancements, but yeah. Alright, time for a hunt. Can we have a hunt? Oh no, because we can't have a hunt because I have health traits. The stressed trait counts as a health trait because it gives you minus health. So we can't actually go on a hunt. They won't let me. Now what do I need to get overstressed? I need a courtier with the content trait. I probably have a courtier with the content trait because I've got, you know, that. But let's search my realm to see if we can just on the face of it, find somebody with a content trait. Here's one right here. She won't come to my court because she has no reason to move. So what we really should look at in regard to this are people with claims on things, because people with claims are a lot more likely to move. So let's come down here and have a look at, say, Abyssinia. The Kingdom of. Are there any content individuals? There's one right there, but he's a duke. So we want to rank them in opposite order of rank. There's one. She won't come in. This one would. This one would. Okay. Fuck that for the moment then. Check Nubia. We want to order them by rank, thank you very much, but none of those will come. We're just checking the kingdoms because that's a lot easier than checking anything else. Okay. No, it doesn't look good. Most of the time content people won't move, which could honestly be a bit of an issue for what we're planning here. Maybe, depending on whether this would work or not. Yeah, a lot of the time the content ones will also just say, oh, well, I've got no reason to move. Which is like, well, yes you do, because I could totally press your claim on that place. Then you're like, well, I don't really need that place anyway. No, they're very content. As it were. Let's just unpause while I do this, because this is taking a fair amount of time. Well, she'll come along. You know what, I'll have her over here anyway, that's fine. Invite her. Just because. Looks like we've got a call to arms from someone, we'll deal with that in a moment. No, it's a marriage offer. The King of Mauritania, would like to marry... this one has been pestering me to, you know, nail her. Yeah, sure. Whatever, buddy. You're not getting any kids out of that, but I think you understand that you want her for her stewardship. Done. Yep, so she turned up and brought her husband with her. That's cool. Yeah, it's just really hard to find somebody with a content trait who will move. That's fine. What I would like to happen is we get a Stewardship Plus event, and then we also get the stress trait removed, because that would give us 9 stewardship instead of 8. But if it happens, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. Which, I gotta be honest, is kind of a good attitude to have when, playing this game. Factions moved about a bit, only 7.3 in independence right now. It's fine. Let's have another feast. Why not? Some people won't show up this time. Are you one of the rebellions? Yes, you were. So, to the oblat with you, spend lavishly on food. Invitation sent. Trude is now 5. She is also wrath. And wonderful if she wants to be a leader of men. Guests have arrived. Wonderful. Yep, imprison him. Baroness refused to get drunk. Bitching about food, praising the food. Insulting me. Yep, great. And imprison that guy. You just don't, cut the throat of random servants. It's like, seriously, like, what? Yeah, I think we're pretty much done with that at the moment, guys. Let's just end the feast. Come on. Come on. Yes, that's great. Thank you. Oh my god. This feast has been going for months. There we go. Feast over. About time. And somebody, namely Trude here, requires a guardian. Excellent. So, what I want is something like the following. A high fertility trait with lustful. Now, Grey Eminence is only plus 10. Midas Touched is plus 15. So if we can find a lustful Midas Touched person who is German, we've got that. So here's one. Midas Touched, lustful, but Frankish. I don't care about their particular number stat, just as long as they've got Midas Touched. Here's another one. German, Midas Touched, lustful. They're also cruel, which is a bit of an issue. So let's keep Dieter, or Dieter, Count of Yatvyagi, in mind. Here's another one. Occitan, though, so fuck that. think we're starting to run out there. Yeah. What was that? Jungle expert. It's the first time I've seen that trait. It's a military trait, of course. Alright, so the Duke of Yatviyagi, Dita. I think I've passed him. Maybe? Oh no, here he is. Dita! My friend, you will be guardian of Trude. The idea here is that children usually, or have a higher chance of getting the traits and such of their guardian. So he's got lustful, and of course he's got a stewardship trait. He's got the highest stewardship trait. So if she doesn't get that, she may get the one under it, which is still a +10 to fertility, but the big winner will be if she gets the lustful trait. Pregnant again yet? Come on, get pregnant again. Okay, and you've had Binhild here, who is, well, just as useless as most of your other children. Arabia has just been having a lot of problems. My son, my heir, would like Caleb Littlefinger released. I will diplomatically explain why we cannot. This guy's whinging. The Pope is being the Pope, as usual. We could try and get involved in that little war for Arabia, help them out a bit, because it's an independence war again, so that's going to be an issue for them. Yeah, they'll be fine. Maybe. Oh yeah, bless the land, pacify the peasants. You know... Yeah, he's not going to be fine. Let's join that war. He'll let us know. Quite swiftly it should be. Swifter than our guys get there anyway. There we go. Lovely. And now we besiege this place. Probably slowly. That's why we're losing. Ticking war score. That's why we're losing, so by besieging this place we're directly helping that out. Also because they're losing, the ticking war score is the big hitter. I'm not particularly wanting to assault this place at the moment. Geez, tell you what, this guy must have a 100% opinion with me now or something like that. 89, that's pretty damn good. we don't need to hit this either, because this ticking war score won't go up so fast before we, we'll take this before the ticking war score becomes an issue for us. And another issue has just reared its head. This place is now afflicted with tuberculosis. Must have gotten it from across the water. God damn it. Alright, well, let's punch on before we all die of coughing up our lungs. Wonderful, you can see now the war score has gone back to something reasonable. Great, yeah, we're going to take these last two places as well, just to be complete about it. Then we'll come over here and try and liberate some land. We can do this because these are only churches. 1st of January passes us by with no real issue. The population of Dekina Desu... Was it Dekina Desu? Dessa. Dekina Dessa has converted, leaving us with one province remaining as non-Catholic, in specific circumstances, Rahana. It's the only place left. God, I can't wait to see what happens in Europa with all of this stuff. Yeah, give him a claim. Attack. Thank you. Now we're going to march this way. Shouldn't take us too long. He's still going to maybe evade us? Ah, excellent. The best stewardship event. We're going to buy an inn. Ah, good. We caught them because somebody else decided to fight them as well. Neat. Let's head down here and liberate this land. We're also going to have a bit of a supply issue down here, but hopefully we'll be able to liberate it fast. Let's call it Bottomless Tankard. Now we have Peasant Revolt. All the way up here. Oh, finally we have one in that place which was supposed to be a hotbed of heretics, but it's already lost that modifier, so fuck if I know. But we'll send our guys down to deal with it. Actually, before we send our guys down to deal with it, we're declaring war on Mali for the county claim on Munchau. We could actually claim it personally, but I'm gonna get it for my buddy. Okay, and we'll attack it as soon as we're able, of course. There was that fight over here. Okay, so we're taking fairly massive attrition here, but we'll just live with it for a bit. Because when we retake one of these places, we should be even better. All the salt we have, damn you. Okay, that has not managed to modify the attrition, but we will quickly retake that town. And then head the fuck out. You're in a position to win that fight. Okay, we attack this place. Thank you, and now these guys move down. Okay, so our inn will soon open to the public, so we need somebody to... So I think how this works is we've got the bad option, which is 5 gold, or the cheap ass option. We've got the middling option of 10 gold. We've got the good option of 15, then we've got the wild card. So let's get the wild ass that allegedly speaks and recites poetry, because, well, why not? If it actually does, I'd pay money to see that. Jeez, there's 38 messages up here. What's going on? No, people are dying. Oh well. YOLO. Thank you, and thank you. Yeah, so we should be getting a ticking war score here, and we are. And we've actually got a pretty decent starting war score as well. Piss off. Thank you. Okay, that war over here ended, so good on us for being awesome. You're welcome, guys. Yeah, if only they could retake Medina. I mean, seriously. The wild ass sat on the grand stage of your inn for the better part of an hour, and although it relieved itself twice on the wooden floor, no speech or poetry was forthcoming. To your horror, the agitated animal then ran amok amongst the audience, resulting in fleeing customers and 4 broken tables. They told me it spoke! It spoke! I swear! Minus 20 gold. It's fine. Who's Nubia at war with? Oh, Mauritania. Great. And we've got a peace offer from that guy. I don't even think we made it to his fight. No, we didn't. I'm going to keep my guys up here near Julik though. Have them stay in Luxembourg. That was a disaster. Yep, okay, so we didn't do very well here. Too much salt? The Pope has founded the Independence faction. Okay. We still get 65 gold and 2 stewardship though. Which is more than I'd hoped for. It's put us above our demence point. It's fulfilled our ambition. So now we can improve our intrigue. And if we ever lose the stress trait, then our stewardship will actually be 10. So that's great. Could have been better, but, you know, still good. Now we literally just wait on our... Oh, we got the keep built in Brigands. Wonderful. But yes, while we check around the place to see what can be built in various places. It's Brigands, right? Yes, that was Tyrol. While we do this, we're basically just waiting for that ticking war score against Mali, because I'm not going to march down there and fight. If they want to fight me, they can march up and try and cross the Strait of Gibraltar. Or, you know, march all the way around Africa, at which point the ticking war score will probably come into effect anyway. I just have no interest in marching down through Mauritania, over the Atlas Mountains, to fight in Mali again. Just, you know, fuck that. I mean, the supply limits alone would just murder us. Via, what is this, via Drap Plateau and the Sahara. It's just not viable. But yeah, they're more than welcome to come up and try and cross the straits. This war is indecisive, yet he will still accept the white peace. Kaiser Adalbert over here could use a wife. I've got nobody of any real sort of... yeah. Nobody of any sort of real benefit. I've got a truce expiring with Mauritania. That's good. It means that we can push Tangiers out again if we should so wish. In, you know, what is it, a couple of months? Yeah, 50 days. An old legal right, almost forgotten by all but the barons, called prima nocte, or droit de seigneur, is the subject of a heated debate. The barons in Salzburg claim that it is their right to take the virginity of their serfs' maiden daughters, and the serfs are protesting against such a barbaric right. So let the barons have some fun, which is Baron Gotzello here gets a 25% opinion with me. And for 10 years, Salzburg gets a plus 1.5 revolt risk. Or that isn't and shouldn't be legal. I forbid it. I gotta be honest. It sounds like an awesome thing to be a baron with, but it's kind of, you know, I understand where the peasants are coming from. And I am a just fellow. Right here, I am a just fellow. I am also kind and charitable. It isn't and shouldn't be legal, I forbid it. Besides, how many serfs do you have? Like, you've got thousands, right? You're not going to find the time to take the virginity of all of their maiden daughters. I'm saving you time, buddy. Yeah, so this is just going to move fairly slowly. They can't do anything about it. I won't do anything about it. They do have the potential to get boats. We've got 2 places which may have boats here, but not many boats. I mean, enough to ship an army around, but, well, that's why I've got an army sitting up there. The truce has expired now. Pope's still being a hater. How are you still alive? You're infirm. You should be dead though. Like, you know, just croak off. Jeez, it's good to be the HRA. I mean, you know, just saying. This guy has really upped the opinion of the Hansa dudes. So I'm going to tell him to stop that and to go and impress somebody else. Not the Pope. Let's try this guy. Why does he dislike me? The usual. So, he's raining down where? Oh, in Ubios? Euboea? Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Great. Well, we'll send our court chaplain down to Euboea. Chancellor. Chaplain. Seriously? Yep, fair enough. Is it really? Oh, it is actually. It's an isolated country because of the Cuman revolt, which I gotta think would actually be crushed fairly shortly. It'd stand for revolutionaries. Anyway, it's about that time again, so if you have any questions or comments, please, you know, leave them below and I'll get to them as soon as possible. Oh, she's charitable, that's good. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a like, and if you would enjoy seeing more of this sort of thing, please go ahead and subscribe, again, if you have not already done so. In the meantime, though, I've been Sub. You have been yourselves. Later.